Hello everyone, this is my school at ISU Utrecht, and I'm Igor Kazakov, a student of DP2.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you're an NYP right now, you've probably heard the phrase IB diploma program. And you always wondered, what is it? What do people do when they attend this program? You've heard that it's incredibly hard. You've heard that it's the best preparation for university. Well, I'm here for you to break it down for you, not as a teacher, not as advisor, but as a student who attended it. So let's get down to what is actually IBDP and why should you care?
I chose an easy structure for this. The first part of the video will be about factual stuff. What is IB? What is it about? And the second part of this video will be, of course, the interview with myself. I'll be answering a couple of questions that I've prepared. Also, I've prepared videos with interviews with the graduates and current IB students so that NYP students or somebody who wants to enter DP could better understand different perspective on the IB. I'll be presenting interviews with the students and graduates that is coming from around the world, from everywhere. Some students already working for governments, for example. Some students didn't yet graduate, but we're all united by one program, which is DP. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and let's get to it.
Let's start with the basics. IBDP is a 2-year program for students from 15 to 19 years old. The structure actually is pretty simple. Think of it like this. There are six subjects. There are subjects such as language and literature, language acquisition, individuals and societies, science, mathematics, and the arts. You choose one subject from each group, so 6 subjects overall. You will have to take 3 HLs, 3 SLs. Besides those 6 subjects, it's important that you also understand a DP core subject. So there is actually 3 of these. There is 3, right? Am I correct? Yes, there is 3. The first one, which is TOK. This is a course where you stop asking what do I know and start asking how do I know it. It's a subject about knowledge, mostly knowledge, speaking from experience. Second one is extended essay. This is your chance to be a researcher. Basically, you're given 40 hours of independent work to write a paper, a research paper, generally about anything. It's a 4,000 research paper, 4,000 word limit for this research paper. It's independent. Yes, it's challenging, but it is amazing preparation for researchers in universities. And the third one, and the last one that I'm doing right now, is CAS, creativity, activity, and service. This is the part that keeps you balanced. CAS is about doing. It's learning by doing. You might play an instrument as a creativity, or join a sports team as an activity, go to the gym as an activity, or volunteer in your community as a service. But remember that CAS is something that makes you think that life is not just about textbooks, but also about real life doings. Okay, so that's the structure. Now, why would you sign up for IBDP? Here's the honest truth that I found online. First, it makes you a better thinker. DDP isn't about memorizing a material and forgetting it during the test. It's about connecting concepts, learning to write clearly, to argue logically, and to manage your time like a professional. You learn how to learn during the IBDP. Second, IBDP opens doors. Universities around the globe recognize DP as a rigorous, top-tier program because you've done things like an extended essay or TOK, you walk into the university already knowing how to write a research paper or handle a heavy workload, and it gives you a real head start. You will see it later in the video. And third, this is the part that surprised me. You get to follow your passions. Yes, you have to take a broad range of subjects, languages, sciences, math, but you get to choose what science, what language, what mathematics. And you can go on all of those in the higher level. The extended essay, three topics. CAS, you can choose any topic. You have a lot more ownership over your learning than you might think. Now, I can sit here all day talk about IBDP while being a DP student myself, but we can't notice an elephant in the room, right? So I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. It is not. DP is so demanding. There will be late nights, stressful weeks, and the moments where you'll be questioning all of your choices. That's the reality. But here's what I wish I knew you when I was going in. You don't do it alone. You have teachers who are here to help you on your every step of your adventure. You have classmates who can help you to get through all this. You become a team. And you also have your parents and your coordinator who you can always ask a question to, who you can always ask, seek guidance. But TP isn't just about surviving for 2 years of hard work. It's also about building resilience. It's about learning how to manage stress, your time, how to ask for help, and how to balance your life. It honestly, coming out on the other side, you feel incredibly capable of doing all other things. Now, here's an easy challenge. After you finish your MYP years, MYP 5, don't you just think around that are you smart enough to attend DP? Ask yourself, are you curious? Are you willing to ask big questions? Do you want to change the way of learning that you do right now? If the answer is yes, then IB diploma program could be perfect next step. It's hard work, yes, but it's also incredibly rewarding. It's a chance to become more knowledgeable, more truthful, and more resilient person. Do your research, talk to DP students, ask your teachers questions, and good luck with the rest of your MYP journey. I hope to see you in DP. And of course, let's just say that I'm not here to advertise DP. If you don't want to take it and you don't think you're curious enough and you love the way you're learning, go ahead, don't take DP. But I'm here for you to answer some questions that you probably have as you've heard of DP. Coming to the second part of the video, of the subjective opinion on IB. I have prepared several questions that I would like to answer myself before I present the interviews that I did. So I'm 17. I am currently doing my DP2, so I'm finishing DP2 at May 2026. My predicted points is 30 out of 45. My subjects are Math AHL, Physics HL, Business Management HL, Economics SL, English Language and Literature SL, and Dutch Ab initio SL. So my first question would be, how did the subjects that I chose shape me, my learning experience, and which subjects were most challenging and that got influenced by the most? I would say, of course, there is Physics HL and there is Math HL that are completely destroying me right now. The concepts are hard. It's hard to manage yourself, manage your time, to find time to complete the questions, to solve past papers. But I would say that the subjects are very interesting. Once you actually understand math or physics, it it gets so clear that you're just so happy that you can solve questions. is the best feeling in the world. The second question that I'll be asking the interviewers is about skills. Personally, I think I've mostly developed skills such as research, writing, and critical thinking. Of course, there is a time management, but I don't think myself that I developed this skill as much as other people. Uh, I would say that those skills that I've already said are important for IBDP, and they are also important future in the life. You're developing them through easy. You're developing them through IAs, EEs, and a lot of different stuff. Another thing that I have on my question is for students who are interested in your subject area, what is something they might not expect about studying that subject in the IB? So I'm taking two different paths in IB. I'm taking physics and math, which is engineering area, subject area, I guess, and finance and business, which is business management, HR, and economics. Of course, there is something that everybody knows, like math is hard, physics is conceptually hard, yes, but easy. Like the thing that might not everybody know is that if you don't do work, you don't get good grades. If you just spend time studying, like actually sit down and study 1 week before exam, not one night before exam, you get good grades. About finance and business, those subjects are easy. There is absolutely no hesitation in this. Those subjects are pretty much the easiest that I'm taking right now. Um, and I would say that the hardest thing is, or somebody might know this thing, is that there is still mathematics in this. There is graphs. And it's important that you understand basic concept of mathematics before you take economics and business. First question that I have is, how do I manage my workload in DP, IBDP? It's hard to manage everything. I'm usually running late on some deadlines, but I would say that I'm still managing. And by managing, I mean I'm always finding a time to sit down, study, or do my assessments. I'm a professional athlete, so I don't have that much free time, but it's still possible. On a train, in the car, you always find time. And it's part of, even if you look at or scroll to the textbook or you just open it and look at the notes that you read, it's still learning. It's still important. It's better than you go on your phone and you scroll 24/7. Looking back, if I would give advice to somebody who is starting DP, I would say go ahead and have fun. I'm not like asking you to have fun 24/7, of course, but please do not forget about personal life. If you study 24/7, it's not gonna help you. I promise. You're just gonna get a lot of fatigue. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be stressed. Always, always. And I'm asking you to do this, especially during DP1. DP1 is the easiest time in DP. Of course, I think everybody understands it's the first year, so it's pretty chill. But it's also really important that you do not forget your personal life. The last question that I was asking the graduates and current students is, do they regret taking IB? Most of the answers said yes, they do not regret taking IB. And I agree with them. IB is generally a good program to do. I like it a lot, but it's hard for me. I've only recently moved to Netherlands, and I've only recently started speaking English. I think you hear my accent. I'm Russian, so I only recently moved to Netherlands, and it's a good way to prepare for university. I agree with them. I think it's a good program too overall. But comparing right now to Russian schools, from my personal experience, where you have not 6 subjects that you are taking, but much, much more. So you're taking all three sciences, you're taking history, business, economic, every single subject. You're taking literally every possible subject. Um, I would say that the knowledge that you get is rather narrow than broad. Yes, because of the research papers such as EE, yes, you have advantage of researching anything that you want. But personally, I think that IB is a good program, but probably not for me. Uh, this was my opinion. I definitely do not regret taking IB. I think it was a great experience. I definitely have found my place here. It was really good. And in the future, I'm looking to get somewhere in economics or business, or either engineering or robotics. But I did not regret taking IB.
I think that first of all, thank you for watching this video. This is my cast project, as I already said. I really put a lot of effort into this project. I prepared questions, I edited the videos, and my further uploads will be the interviews, of course. There's 3 interviews, of course, and I think that I reflected on my journey in DP well, and most of my interview I would say, like most of my interviews went well, so I'll be just uploading them shortly after this video, and I hope that by watching this video or my further videos on my channel, it will be much more clear what is IB about, and further questions that I already listed during the video. And in those interviews, I'll also be asking questions so you can clearly understand what we're talking about, and I hope this really helps some students out there. Thank you so much for watching this.